Who the 80s? Who doesn't like the 80s? I was born in the 70s, but I love the 80s. And this is the right tones for the Boss Katana Mkii 2, and they are all based on clean tones from the 80s. I have 3 patches for clean tones, and then I have another patch for a Rockman style tone. I call the patch Rockman. Okay, so this was the first tone, clean one. I'm using this Fender American Standard. So this spec is more towards single coils than actually humbuckers. If you try with humbuckers, you probably have to reduce a lot the bass. And this is patch number 1. Let's check out patch number 2. So this is patch number 2 from the clean set, and I think it sounds pretty cool. They all differ in terms of harmonizers, chorals, and stuff like that, because you can't really go so far in terms of putting it all together like an harmonist, the chorals, and etc. in Tone Studio, and then have compression and all that stuff. Probably you can do that on the GT1000, not on the Katana. So that's why I have 3 patches. I'm using my bridge pickup because I think it sounds really bitey. You can use your neck pickup if you want to. But I think it sounds more like the 80s on the bridge pickup, I don't know why. I must address this spec sounds excellent just with the Katana, but it's also and probably made to record. I'm going to show you in a minute on my DAW in Logic how I recorded these tones, because they are all in stereo with pan delays and stereo chorals, and they sound pretty cool. So let's check out patch number 3. Probably one of my favorite patches. Sounds pretty cool. Lots of compression, lots of chords and stuff like that. Now let's check out the Rockman patch that I have, also with the Strat. And once again, I think it's a little bit more for recording purposes, because they're all in stereo via USB. Okay, so I probably think this is a very cool rock man tone out of the Boss Katana. You can always replace, I'm using the chorals DC30, but you can always replace with the stock chorals, a little more subtle. You can also add more distortion, sounds pretty cool. Now I'm going to show you in Logic Pro what I mean with this recorded tone, so you can hear them in stereo. And then I have a stock Katana tone, unprocessed, and I did the same thing but using plugins, which is a very different thing. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, now in Logic I have here 80's 1, 80's 2, 80's 3 Unprocessed, this is the Boss Katana stock setting from factory. And then Rockman and Rockman and Rockman again. This one doesn't matter for now. So let's listen to the first one, recorded in stereo. So it's basically always the same riff. What I'm doing here is just using this plugin. I could use a gain plugin. I'm just using this one to increase the volume due to the fact that you guys already know the USB is a little weak in signal. Let's check out the second one, same riff, a little louder probably. A little bit deeper with effects sounds great to me, the compression and very shimmery tone. Let's take a listen to the third one. I think it's a little bit more dry. I'm gonna increase the volume as well here. And a little bit more bass to it. Now the unprocessed, I'm going to solo it, and I'm going to show you here on my mixing window that I have this with several buses, meaning I'm sending the signal to several different auxiliary channels, one of them reverb, delay, chorus, and harmonies, sort of. For reverb, I'm using from Slate Digital a plate reverb from this plugin, which is pretty cool. For delay, I'm using the waves, but I'm using this in lo-fi mode and all analog, and I'm cutting here around 100 Hertz and also 10 kilohertz. Then I have a chorus ensemble stock from Logic. This will do some, you know, put the notes a little bit off, so it's kind of cool. It has 5 voices in this case. And then this repeater, the names here are not correctly, and this repeater is acting like, I don't know what, modeling stereo delay. So there's some modulation going on. I'm going to disengage all of them so you guys can hear first the signal, dry signal, and then engage one by one. Okay, first with the reverb. Of course, you can EQ the reverbs and EQ all the effects. Now, just a delay. Ping pong delay, as you guys can see. Now we have here the sample, the chorus. Which has that the tune effect to it. And then finally the repeater. A little bit of a ping pong delay and also a more intense chorus. All together. So they sound pretty cool, but now let's take a listen again to the first one. Second one. All from the Katana, and they sound really, really good. Third one. If you mix them all together, now if you mix in the unprocessed one as well, you really get that big 80s kind of clean tone. And then for the Rockman, I'm gonna put this in the middle. I have the same exact riff, but just playing with that patch. And I think it's this one. Play it together once again here. So by themselves, together, be aware that I do not need this unprocessed signal with all these plugins to get the 80's tone. The idea is to get the 80's tone recording just with USB via the Katana with the stereo effects. Now I'm gonna pan left and right the Rockman and see how they sound together. Okay, now all together except for the unprocessed signal. Increase levels here. And you probably get that 80's. I'm gonna just make some adjustments while it's playing, probably 80's tone. Now I think it sounds pretty convincing, pretty fabulous, and now of course this is just one idea, so same riff repeating, always repeating, so without the stuff and drums, you'll get the idea. So this is the 80's rock pack. I already have one, or more than one, at least patches from the 80's. This will be the number two with just 4 patches, one that simulates a Rockman and 3 clean tones from the 80's. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more tips on recording via USB, this is very easy. If you go into preferences here in Logic, I have my Katana here selected at input device, and this is multi-output device. Forget this because you will need your sound card. This is just because I'm recording via ScreenFlow and I need the signal to go into the software that records the screen, nothing else. It's as simple as this. Katana in and out your sound card, and that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more, and cheers.